What's good to the tribe? It's Wanaghi. Want to stop by and kind of talk with you guys today. But before we start, stop, hit the like button, and I appreciate you guys. I hope everybody's feeling safe, secure, and as healthy as can be. And like they always say, TGIF. And I hope everybody's enjoying this Friday. But I want to talk with you guys about just about everything that's going on YouTube, off of YouTube. Just want to get you guys input. And definitely hit the like button and definitely leave a comment if you watch this video. I'll say it like this. A couple months ago, or before the year started, I was kind of in the mood where I really wanted to chill out a little bit. I didn't really want to make videos, and I didn't really want to be on YouTube for real, especially talking about American Indian or things like that. And not just because of you guys or things like that, just because of everything that's going on. I kind of wanted to take a break, kind of wanted to air out a little bit. Like I say, I'm not in this for fame. I'm not in this for money. I'm not in this for anything of the sort. I know my channel might be monetized, but it takes a couple months for me to even get gas to put in my car. YouTube pays no bills I have, none whatsoever. But it was just crazy just thinking about it, how we switch up so much. And I'm not gonna call it a community because it's not a community at all. Like I said a long time ago in a video, this is just a collective space of collective people putting out information, trying to give people the truth. It's no movement, because a bloodline can't be a movement. My relatives is not a movement, so it can never be that. It's not like a ADOS or something of the sort. But we were talking about genealogy a lot a couple years ago, and people seemed like they caught a hold to it, but they really didn't catch a hold to it. And I remember people in the community, influencers, saying fuck genealogy. You so pissed at individuals that you lump shit in a hole. Fuck genealogy. Fuck those genealogy is the key motherfuckers and shit like that. When everybody's not pushing or saying the same thing everybody's saying. And I never get that for real. Even with people beefing today, you beef with one person, but then you throw it out and you generalize the shit. And we do that a lot on YouTube. We generalize shit. People don't call people out for what they want to call them out for. They don't want to say names. They don't want to say anything of the sort. They'd rather just put it as a generalization. That way it's nothing really to come about it. But genealogy is the key. And I'll say this a million times over. And I'm glad people are seeing this, whether they're in our YouTube spaces or in other spaces. Everybody's trying to find out who they are right now, which is awesome. It's awesome to see anyway. I remember we were so about the census and things like that, which we know what the census are for. It's basically to try to allocate or help out your community a little bit. Supposed to be anyway. That's what it's meant for its resources, to put them where they see fit. But I'm just trying to, I guess I'm just trying to read people and just see where people's brains are at. What are they trying, or what are you trying to get out of this? Like, as far as me, and I can only speak for me. I can't speak for anybody else. I never wanted to be a YouTuber. Never ever wanted to be a YouTuber. And it's a couple people I owe thanks to for that. My big bros, A New Breed, Opie Mihai, Kiowa, Dane Calloway. Me and Dane were tight. And Dane told me man, you should make a channel. So I started to make a channel. Even though my videos sucked back then, because I wasn't used to doing something like that on the phone. And I've hoped they got better over time. And it's definitely crazy to see where I'm at today from the videos I started with. But never wanted to be a YouTuber. I just wanted to be a kind of a spark to my people to set them aflame so they could blaze on. If you understand what I mean or saying. I want my son to know his story, which right now, with me and his mom, we have it down pat. He has her side and he has my side. And he will always have that for his children and their children and so forth on. Like I say, we're the foundation. Me and my wife were the foundation for him to know his journey. Because he has to know his past to be able to be great in his future. And as far as me, I'm an American Indian. I don't call myself an Aboriginal, which I am Aboriginal to North America, but I'm an American Indian. And I don't give a fuck who made up the word or where these words come from. This is what I call myself. As far as if I'm generalizing talking to somebody. I'm Saponi, I'm Catawba. And if you want to get real and deep or in depth, I'm Tutelo. And only the real ones know what that is. That's who I am. I guess I'm over with generalizing terms. That's why to me, it doesn't matter what you call yourself for real. It doesn't matter. What matters is what's in your heart and what you show as a person. Are you living like what you say you are? Are you living like that Aboriginal? Are you living like that American Indian? And no, I'm not black. I'm not African American. And let's get one thing straight, especially for new subscribers and people that are just coming to my page. Just because I title it a certain way doesn't mean this is exactly how I feel or believe. Just because I put black in the title or I put African American. It's not how I feel. But you want people to catch a hold and kind of grab some gems or some information from you to spark their flame, no matter who they are, especially if they resonate or if they can feel where you're coming from. I know we have these movements, or like they say, it's not movements, it's lineage. I know we have FBA and B1 and ADOS and all these people, and we see California is giving out reparations and stuff like that. But who's gonna be able to prove this stuff? You might have a handful. Everybody's so excited about California reparations when it's gonna be a minute few that grab it and get it. If any, for real. So I ask this question. Why are you here and why are you doing this? Dig deep, think in your brain, and comment, why are you listening to me right now? Why do you watch these other podcasts about American Indian, Aboriginal, Indigenous, or whatever information? Why do you watch these channels? What are you trying to get? What are you trying to get back? Are you just trying to get reparations? Because you have to prove that you have lineage for what they're actually explaining or their description of what they're wanting you to be. Are you that African that came over here on that boat? Can you prove that? Can you prove those slaves on those census without names and just numbers? Oh, Master such and such has 25 slaves. Where's your ancestors' name at on that list? When they're not even writing their names down. They didn't give a fuck about their names. They didn't give a fuck about POW or so to say, quote unquote, slaves' names. So what paperwork are you showing for this? Like I say again, why are you here doing this? What do you want out of this? And I really don't want to make this a rant. I just wanted to talk a little bit, and I wanted to pick people's brains on this Friday. Because like I say, I know who I am. I put in the time, blood, sweat, and tears and work to find out who I was when I was told what to do. I didn't stay stagnant and wait around. And even talking about that, every year you want to progress. You don't want to stay stagnant. It's like working a job and getting paid the same amount year in, year out. What are you growing to? What do you have to show for it? How are you getting better? How are you getting better? But just wanted to talk a little bit. Don't want to keep you guys too long because it's already been long enough of me ranting. But if you watch this video and you watched it to the end, definitely leave me a comment. Definitely leave me a comment. And I love you guys. Feathers up, tribe up, wise up, rise up.